Well, welcome everybody. I'm joined by half of our Neighborhood Watch. Say hi, Neighborhood Watch.
Hi, meddling
Watch.
kids.
Hi, meddling kids. In this session, we have CJ, Lon, Key, James, and Doot, Penelope. They will be our Neighborhood Watch this episode. It's the Mystery Kids episode.
Yay!
Yeah!
We are going to begin. It is the late afternoon, early evening when yous officially begin your watch. The three of yous are entering the neighborhood of Honeycrisp Haven. Much like the other neighborhoods, it's beautiful. It is picturesque in every way. This neighborhood is filled with a number of streets that you'll be able to go to and fro. And just to reiterate, we're not going with D&D location rules. I'm not going to make you go for distance, nor do you have to say, oh, well, I want to go here. How long will that take? Because as somebody who's DM'd D&D since I was in middle school and now I'm a adult who can rent a car, that's boring. I don't want math in my half-assed game. No. So instead, we're just going to keep it as there are streets and you can just go to one street to another. I don't really care all of that much. So for the streets that yous will be able to name, and for listeners, these are all references, so have fun figuring out where goes where. So the first street is Boogs Frank Boulevard.
How do you spell that?
BOOGS Frank Boulevard. Second is Dusty Way.
I understood that one.
You were there. You've been there for all of them.
I've been here the whole time.
Newsflash, asshole. Third is Mackenzie Lane.
Oh, I know that one.
Yeah. Number 4 is Gibbous Avenue. Sixth is Peregrine Street. Then is Progress Road. So those are the streets.
Love it.
These, like I said, are interchangeable. There are things located on each street after you say, hey, we're going to enter here. I'll then describe to you the street. They're pretty all typical, but some might have some things that are a bit different from one another.
What's the neighborhood called again?
Honeycrisp Haven. They are all apple puns.
Love it.
Yeah, it's Granny Smith Grove, Honeycrisp Haven, Pink Lady Plaza, and Red Delicious Roads. I had a lot of fun. So yous all enter the neighborhood. Beautiful area, mowed lawns, white picket fences. You can see the little bits of bustling from those coming home from work or after school activities. Starting to make their way, either enjoying the outside, it's a beautiful day out, or, getting ready to go inside and wrap it up for a night. As the countdown mechanic, which for those who don't know, Monster of the Week has an internal countdown mechanic, which is basically how much I'm able to punish the hunters here for not doing what they need to. It runs in the background, they will never know. But as the countdown goes, bystanders and the other residents of the street will become increasingly not available. James here has a special mechanic, which he can negate, but just to bring up that someone you might see currently will not be there the next time you go on the street. It really depends. So the three of you are heading over there. First, we have James. You're the first that's there. 5 minutes early, of course. Sporting that gaudy, bright, neon Neighborhood Watch vest, and you're looking at the clock about we're gonna say a minute or so late. Penelope, you show up, so you're the first two that are there.
And James was able to be early because he's on his bike, so he's fast as fuck. Fast as fuck, boy. But he sees Penelope heading his way and gives her a nice wave. To kind of wave her over to where he's at.
Yeah, she waves back, and she's holding her vest and the little UI that Yaya gave her, and she's putting the vest on as she walks over and pinning the eye to it.
as she gets closer, he gives her like a nice, polite little smile, and then looks around for CJ and asks Penelope, like, "Hey, do you know?" He like looks at his watch again. "Do you know where he's at? Is he supposed to join us? Isn't he?"
Do I know where he's at?
As you are like kind of thinking like, oh, maybe I should give him a call or something, CJ, you run up. Now, Ed had given you the option of a little side quest in stealing some stuff from the school. So, in the meantime of the community meeting earlier in the day to now, CJ had gone and made the attempt of stealing some tapes from the high school. While we were all away from the table, Lund sent me 3 rolls, 2d6, to determine how successful he was. And I am right now, I'm going to put it right here, get some ASMR.
Clackety, 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 clackety.
Going to be rolling to see. There's 3 successes that he can have. For each one that he gets wrong, he's gonna have some repercussions. So the first one, okay. Second.
This is like the showdown all over again.
I know.
I know she's rolling so well right now.
All right.
The pursed lips.
Face.
Not the face.
So CJ runs up, and you can see he has under his arm, it's like a cardboard box, and it's got 1 or 2 tapes, but you also see that, like, he has a busted lip, and, like, his jeans are torn. Lund, you're gonna take 2 things of harm.
2!
Oh my
Two
goodness.
wars?
So Lund rolled a 9, 8, and 5. I rolled a 3, 10, and 12.
Oh,
Does he get to mark experience?
Yes?
Ooh,
Well, technically 2 things of experience because I beat you twice.
nice.
So take 2 things of experience. So you're harmed. A little montage back. CJ had gone to the school. It's after hours for the most part, and snuck in through like a window in a random classroom, fell on his ass as he climbed through, busted his knee against a desk, and as he tried to hide and like get his way towards like the administration office, there's still teachers that are there, of course, to wrap up the rest of the day, get things sorted for the following day. And he had to basically hide in a trash can, so he's kind of smelly. And, yeah, just overall, not a good time. Couldn't get all the tapes that was wanted. You only have, like, 1 or 2. And I actually have an internal thing that I whipped up while we were gone to see which one of those tapes you got.
Okay. You guys didn't bring a VCR with you, did you?
To what TV, man?
I just grabbed what I could. Nell, I don't know if he told you. Your dad probably set me up, actually. But he told me about these tapes in the school security room that might help us investigate. So I thought I could sneak in and get them, and I did. I got a couple.
It looks like you did. You okay?
I've been better.
Yeah, it looks like you ran into a wall.
As he says that, you can literally just see, like, it's all slurred because his lip is, like, kind of swelling a little bit.
I've been better.
All right, so you have 1 good tape from there. Like, there's some other there, but one of them is a pretty good one.
Okay.
Obviously, there's no televisions at the moment, so you just have that in your inventory currently.
Okay.
Unless you give it to somebody.
Does the bike have a basket?
Sure, let's say the bike has a basket.
You also have, like, an endless inventory. There's no,
well, then
Yeah, you could have, like, a backpack or something.
I was imagining, like, just carrying, like, a paper box around, like, under my arm.
You can just toss the box. Again, in the same vein of we're not going very D&D, I'm not going to hold you to whatever something is a weight or whatever. That's boring. So we can just say
Only
you throw
carry.
the box, you just take the tape, and you just, like, put it in your pocket. like in your back pocket or something.
Those cargo pockets.
Cargo pants with the unzipping to shorts mechanic.
Yes. Alrighty. So the three of you are at the front of the entrance of the neighborhood. All these neighborhoods are pretty much there's like one central exit and exit, enter and exit. Not quite a gated community, but like similar sort of. There's one way in, one way out. Surrounding the neighborhood is all woodland area. Very plush, very beautiful looking. And yeah, as you enter, you have pick of whatever street that you want to go down, whatever you want to do. How do you begin the watch?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
So, the Arboretum, right?
Oh, right.
They said that there was something going on there.
Yeah, I didn't get much from Norman about that.
What did you get from Norman?
I think zombies try to turn him into soup, but
Zombies. I was getting like witches from Ed.
I was also getting like witches from Yaya.
yeah, he said something about magic, but that like it's Norman. I don't know how much I really trust the whole magic thing from him, so my brain kind of immediately assumed it was zombies.
What, like magic is real?
Yeah, and we should be afraid of it.
What? That's ridiculous. There's no like monsters or anything.
Yeah, and apparently, I think they want us to investigate that town garden thing. 'Cause apparently, Millie spent a lot of time there for like the town beautification project.
Okay. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. She was like head cheerleader. Like it makes sense that she'd be doing like community service type shit, but it's a park. How much stuff could be going on there?
Now, one thing that I want to say to you, our mystery kids, is due to all of you going to school with her, you're all able to roll and investigate a mystery just on Millie. Just who was she? Because yous would know. You would have gone to school. The town itself isn't very large. You would know one another. So at any point, if you want to know more about Millie, you're able to roll that. You'll have a different experience based on, social cliques or stuff like that.
I'll go ahead and do that.
Okay.
I guess the Monster of the Week equivalent of a history check.
Yeah, it basically.
I'm actually good at sharp. 8.
Awesome. So partial success. CJ, just as James has said, like, it makes sense. She was the head cheerleader. That all sounds very plausible. I mean, you didn't really run in the same social circles as Millie whatsoever, but you do know that from all the times you had to stay after school for detention and stuff like that, she would always be around doing something. Maybe she's staying late to help clean the hallways. Maybe she is staying for like cheerleader auditions. Like, she was very proactive based on what you had always seen.
Gotcha.
Let's go down Gibbous Avenue, because
you're biased.
I'm very biased.
So, as you head to Gibbous Avenue, you can see, again, all very wonderful houses. There are some people who are on their front lawns, a few younger kids, a few teenagers that you recognize from school, just hanging out, either like playing games on the lawn or just kind of taking it easy while the weather is so beautiful. There's a young couple just like getting groceries out of the trunk of their cars. So you have quite a bit that you're able to go to and look at.
Okay. I think James is kind of not walking his bike, but like doing those slow, like standing on the pedals, kind of riding it to allow Nell and CJ to keep up with him. But occasionally he'll like reach up and like wave to some of the neighbors, like some of the kids that he knows from school.
Such a goody two-shoes.
And it doesn't hurt to have friends, CJ.
Oh,
Hurts to have some friends.
Like one? Like Nell?
Nell's a good friend to have.
At least I got a team, man.
Yeah. Would you give up for that team?
It was fucking like 4 years ago, man.
Whatever.
Drama.
James just shakes his head and like looks away from CJ, looking back at like all the lawns and people going in their houses and shit.
Would one of you want to roll investigate a mystery to see some of the people that are there? Remember,
Sure.
moves can always be used. Feel free to use them
Right.
as much. There's no spell slots. There's no nothing.
Mhm.
Monster of the Week is open-ended. It can happen in a CW show. It can happen here.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'll roll to investigate a mystery.
Great.
7.
All right, so you recognize like a few people from school. None that are like, oh, I should go talk to them. But you see playing in the front of a lawn. You see, I'm going to list the names, Judd Crane, who is on the soccer team. You see Frankie Crane, which is Mr. Crane. He is outside just watching Judd. You see the Weaver twins, the young girl, the teenage girls whose father and brother are missing. They're also playing soccer right in front. A lot of soccer going on. You see a Mrs. Yang who is taking the groceries out of the car. Mrs. Yang has a son that you go to school with. He's also on the football team, but you're not seeing him currently.
Would I know Mrs. Young's son's name?
Yes, you would know. His name is Carter.
Carter. Gotcha.
Yep, Carter Yang.
As the group passes by Mrs. Yang taking groceries out of her car, James is gonna call out to her, "Hey, Mrs. Yang, you see Carter anywhere?"
Mrs. Yang turns around. She's very looks like she's middle-aged, very put together. Looks like she probably has a classy office job, in those outfits. She turns and she goes, sees that it's you. James is like, "Oh, hello, James. It's so good to see you." Hikes whatever leftover bag of groceries she has and shuts the trunk. She goes, "Oh no, I haven't seen Carter just yet. I believe that he wanted to stay after school late to start practicing for the upcoming year. He's taken the big loss very hard." Scrunches up her nose, referring to the big game.
He nods and says, "Yeah, I bet we're all kind of taking the hit pretty hard. You know if he's out there with anybody else? Is he practicing with somebody?"
Mrs. Yang nods. She goes, "Thankfully, a few of the others on the football team, some of your fellow teammates, are going to be staying as well. They're going to keep a group together. We all insisted in the buddy system like we heard earlier today. So he should be around about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. For game context, when it starts getting darker, he will return."
Gotcha. James kind of nods and goes, "All right, thank you. You have a good night." And turns to the other two to see if they start walking on as well.
Nell's gonna while James is distracted, she's gonna check and see James. She's gonna be like, "You bro? That was a little intense back and forth. You good?"
Yeah, it's complicated between me and James. We used to be best friends since we were little. Then he got all his sports friends and he didn't really have time for me anymore. And I guess that just kind of stings when I'm around him.
James, kind of half hearing the conversation, rolls his eyes to himself and looks over at CJ. I tried to include you with the group, but I guess jocks are too much for you.
Well, they're like preps. He's so unsure of himself in everything he says. I want the audience to know this. All of CJ's problems are perceived.
That's a great way to put it.
Love it.
I'm just kind of picturing the scene from Meet the Robinsons.
Yeah, it's that kid.
Goop.
Yeah. Goop.
People actively have invited CJ over to hang out, and he's like, "Everyone hates me. I'm an outcast." because he wants to be a loner and an outcast, but also wants friends desperately.
He's just Goob.
He's just Goob.
I love it.
At the prep comment, James once again rolls his eyes, but in a much more visible and exaggerated way. He lets out a soft huff and just starts pedaling further down the street in a little bit of frustration, kind of leaving you two behind a bit.
I'm gonna keep up with him. I'm gonna use a move.
What are you gonna use?
I'm gonna use preternatural speed and I'm gonna keep up with him out of just, I don't know, pissing competition.
Yeah, you don't have to roll for that. You just have that.
Nice.
So in this, as fast as you can go, he can go faster on foot.
James is still trying to outpedal him. Like, at this point, he recognizes it's a race, and he's going for it.
You're just whipping down the street. Nell, you're just watching.
Yeah, I'm just watching. I'm like, I'm not gonna keep up.
A full athlete on a bicycle versus a supernatural being.
That James doesn't know is supernatural.
Yeah.
Same with
you know
Nell.
what? Just for fun, both of you roll 2d6. No modifier.
See who wins.
All
See who
right.
All right.
wins.
Yeah.
Just for fun.
We're off to a great start.
Oh, I got an 11.
Damn, I got 7 again.
So James, you're riding, and then like CJ just kind of like it's like Zack Snyder's Justice League. All of a sudden, like Superman, he just turns and looks at you, and then just boom, end of the street. It's not even close. CJ wins.
Yeah. Upon seeing CJ like just booking it past him, James does the like slight Akira slide, like slight drift to a stop with his bike,
CJ's impressed by the reference.
and just starts pedaling back towards Nell. He doesn't say anything to CJ. He just starts pedaling back towards Nell.
Start another
Like,
race.
all right, that race is over. We're gonna race back.
What? And then he's gonna run back, but he's also a little out of breath because he's not used to doing this.
He can. He just hasn't.
Yeah.
Some people on the street have just started like staring at you. Remember, you're wearing bright fucking neon vests while doing this, so it's hard not to notice. So they're just looking as they're pedaling back. Nell, you can see the Judd Crane, who's been playing soccer on the lawn, just kind of walk up to you and just like, are you guys having a race? And like he juts his finger towards them.
Apparently.
He like looks and he's like, aren't you supposed to be like watching the neighborhood?
I mean, it's still light out, so I think you really need to worry about watching, and just like the air quotes, when it's like dark. That seems to be when things happen. So for now, they're having a race.
Judd just kind of like nods and he's just like, well, like, my brother went missing during the day, so kind of is like a big deal.
They went missing during the day? I thought like they went missing at night.
No, they went out like when it was this time of the day and they just never came home.
Where were they going?
Roll manipulate someone.
Yeah, I'm gonna mark experience because I got snake eyes.
All right.
That's a 2.
So Judd looks at you and just kind of like scoffs and he's like, literally, this is your goddamn job. I feel like you should know this. We did the report with the police. Like, and he just kind of like scoffs and walks away.
Nell's gonna mutter under her breath, do I look like I'm fucking police?
By this time, CJ and James, you've returned back to Nell. Just both wildly out of breath.
CJ looks like he had a good time.
Yeah, CJ, it's like a good workout. Like, man.
Well, he's red faced, but he's like he's just happy to be doing. He's happy to do something with James, just secretly.
Aww. James, you're like kind of huffing, just like a little bit. You know, not too bad.
I'm used to running down football fields, so
Yeah, CJ panting.
CJ's hands on his knees. I got your ass.
Dude, I didn't know you could run that fast.
I didn't either. I just sort of started going.
Yeah, he's also a little shocked because also did not expect CJ to be able to outrun him, let alone outrun him on a bike. But he notices that Nell is kind of, I don't know, like what emotion you're showing on your face after Judd walks away. But James notices it.
Yeah, she's annoyed.
Yeah, and he goes, "You all right? What happened?"
Yeah, I was just talking to Judd, and she like points over and rubbed him the wrong way. So that's not fun. Apparently, his brother went missing during the day, and I thought it was at night.
And he gave you shit over that? Like, James is like kind of puffing out his chest a little bit, like feeling the bit of injustice here.
It's no problem. It's like Nell's kind of like embarrassed about like how rude she was, and like trying to like play it off. So she's like, it's nothing. It's just the point is like his brother went missing during the day for some reason.
Roll manipulate someone. See how well you're hiding.
Let me do better this time. Oh, okay, that was an 11 this time.
Okay, all right. So, like, James, you drop it. You drop it completely. I was really hoping you rolled bad again. So now, just like, she manages to, like, you know, her face was turning a bit pink of embarrassment, like her hair, and then, like, she just kind of squashes it down.
Locks in.
Now you're focused on the missing brother part.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And like, remember, we're a part of the watch and we gotta do stuff. Instead of racing each other.
Oh, yeah. People are dead now. This is actually serious, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was really hoping we could just goof off all night.
Same.
Like the entire time.
Yeah, like, how the fuck did the PTA turn into whatever the fuck?
I heard people were floating.
Floating?
Yeah, like levitating, which is insane.
Yeah.
But also Ed said there was a pool full of white wine.
Makes sense for the PTA, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But a full, like, who's pool?
Like a full
Because
pool.
some of these guys have big pools.
It was the Carter Linden house's pool was full of white wine, and people were levitating there. That's kind of the most of what I got.
Now, Nell and CJ, you know the Carter Linder name just because there is a girl in your class with that last name. James, though, you know that because of your years of popcorn selling for the bake sale, you know that Carter Linden was the head of the PTA.
Mm-hmm.
She was like the head mom.
Automatically assuming that she was just kind of the bitch PTA mom.
Head
Because
bitch.
she's the head PTA.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You remember her being like a major bitch, especially near the bake sales.
That's when they get the most intense.
Yeah. Gotta get those numbers.
Mhm.
You say that to like Belle and CJ that like she was a big bitch and everything.
Yeah. James hears that it was the Linden Carter or Carter Linden household and kind of chuckles a bit like, of fucking course that bitch turned out to be some fucking cult zombie floating thing. Whatever the fuck is happening here.
Zombies.
I don't know why I'm hung up on zombies, man. Something about turning to soup.
Soup.
Yeah, Norman said that they tried to turn him into soup.
What's with that guy?
Does it maybe have to do with the pool?
Maybe the pool was the soup?
Yeah, and he's like a fucking potato in a stock pot or something. Like maybe that's the kind of soup he was thinking of.
That guy freaks me out.
He lives in Yaya's backyard. He's kind of weird.
Speaking of Yaya, she told me that we don't have to worry about the PTA moms anymore. So that's interesting.
Like we're not looking for them?
Like they dealt with them.
Shit.
They were fighting and yeah.
For listeners who heard that episode, I hope you're as enthused as I am, because I needed to put down I told them that they could have just told you outcome. You asked the right questions. They just didn't answer clearly. And they were like, oh no, we don't want to scare the kids. And I'm like, I understand that, but they're not actual kids and they're your play partners.
Oh my gosh.
So this is very fun for me.
Oh, yeah, we didn't know their plan going in, so we don't know how much they withheld.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna give more like specific answers, but no, turning into soup.
Sad as it is, that's a pretty accurate answer.
Should we go to that house? How far is it?
So, just as a heads up, you can't leave the neighborhood that you're in.
Oh, it's in Red Delicious Lanes?
Yes. So, Red Delicious Roads, are, whenever you enter for your watch, you're locked into that area. So,
Gotcha.
Red Delicious Roads you can't go to. I was mentioning the Arboretum earlier, Arboretum, whatever. That's in the center of town. You can't go to it. Everything is always in the neighborhood that you are in. Don't worry, it's not like you're missing something. Everything in the neighborhood is able to get you those answers.
Oh, gotcha.
Yep.
Gotcha.
So, as you've been talking, you've also just been, walking around, just doing the patrol, still seeing people around. By this time, you've entered one of the other streets, Books Frank, let's say. Doesn't really matter. There, you can see a few people out. You could see like an old lady on like an evening walk. You are able to see a few other people. A duo that gets your attention is Mr. and Mrs. Pritchett, who are hanging a new flyer of Millie up on one of the like electrical poles that are just strung up around the town. So you have your pickings of what you want to do.
Yeah, what do we want to question this grieving mother about? Because I feel like we don't have that much patience from her.
I mean, James does.
James probably does.
Yeah, and now already fucked up talking to someone.
Yeah. Should one of us ask her about where Millie what? No, we know where she was. She was at the game and then she wasn't.
Yeah, Nell, weren't you supposed to go with her? Like, weren't you heading out with that group?
I just said that just to get my dad off my butt. So
Fuck, okay. So we have, like, no leads on what happened to her.
We could see if she had, like, any new friends that were weird.
She friends with any of, like, PTA mom's kids?
That's a good question.
Can I investigate a mystery?
Yes,
to see
you
if
can.
I remember that.
You want to see if you remember she had any other friends?
Yeah, was any friends with like the PTA mom kids?
Okay.
Ooh, 8.
Nice.
She was pretty much a social butterfly. Nobody sticks out. You had seen her hanging out more and more with Carter Yang, but you don't really think of the PTA mom kids.
And that's the football player, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. He's the one who's not in the neighborhood yet.
Remember, you can roll, and I can help guide you. At any point, you can roll investigate a mystery for me to help you, give you direction.
Okay. Yeah, because I feel like right now, the three of us have the same mindset of the kids in the on the watch right now of like, what the fuck do we do?
Yeah.
Roll investigate a mystery.
All right. I have a +0 to this.
Oh no.
7 again.
Can I roll to help out?
Yes, you can.
What's the help out? Help out is cool. Oh, it's a -1.
Oh god.
That's a 7.
All right, partial success. So it's a +1. So you have an 8.
Cool.
You get the feeling you should at least talk to Mr. and Mrs. Pritchett. You don't know what you're gonna say, but you know that you should probably talk to them.
All right. James is going to go over walking his bike now. He's not going to ride it on the sidewalk because he's a goody two-shoes. But he walks over to Mr. and Mrs. Pritchett, says like a nice soft hello, and he takes a glance at the new poster that they're putting up. Is it any different from the one that we have already?
No, it is just a freshly printed copy.
Oh, okay.
You could see as they're putting it on the telephone poles they're just taking down the ones that were there, which, they're getting crinkled from weather, stuff like that. So it's been about a week, so they're a little worn down. So they're just replacing the same ones. Mr. and Mrs. Pritchett turn. It looks like they haven't slept since the big game. They are haggard. You're not entirely sure, but it looks like they've been like wearing the same clothes for a few days. Like it's very rumpled. Mr. Pritchett has all of the flyers in hand, and he's got in his other hand like a stapler, and Mrs. Pritchett is the one that's been like stapling them. It takes them like a minute or two to recognize that somebody's talking to them, and just Mrs. Pritchett is like, oh, hello, dear. Sorry, just I didn't recognize you for a minute. How are you doing, James?
Good. Yeah, you guys doing all right? It looks like it's been a hard week for you. I mean, I get it. She's been missing this whole time. Have you heard anything about, like, the police give you guys any updates?
You see Mrs. Pritchett, like, she opens her mouth to answer, but nothing's escaping her throat, so she's like, sucks in a breath. Mr. Pritchett, like, his hands are full, but he still, like, puts, like, his arm around, like, her back and smiles very tiredly to you and just, thank you for asking. We miss her very, very much. She's our only child. You knew her. She was wonderful. We've been talking to the police every day. There's no sign of her. Thankfully, we were able to work with the neighboring towns, Pearsville, and the other ones nearby. Thankfully, there's been no sighting of her near there. There's no bus records of her leaving town. She has to be here somewhere.
Was she walking home with anybody? Like, surely the other cheerleaders, somebody.
Mrs. Pritchett, like, nods with every single time she would leave games, she would walk with the rest of them back here. She used to walk with, and she lists off, like, a bunch of people's names of, people who are on the team and or people live in this neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
She goes with them every single time, and we talked to them. Everything was fine. It's like she disappeared. We have no idea. And you see, like, she looks exasperated as she says this, probably having, like, asked over and over and over everybody.
Yeah. Probably having repeated the same line over and over to everybody else.
Exactly.
James just kind of nods and wishes them the best before going back over to Nell and CJ.
Well, before you're able to go fully, Mrs. Pritchett, like, stops you. Just, James. She, like, calls you back. She looks at your vest. She goes, I'll be perfectly honest. I don't like that they sent you and your friends. And she just gestures to them. I don't like they sent that you all neighborhood watch. We've already had people missing, and there's more people missing. And she gestures to the pole where there is more missing posters, specifically of Randall, Lewis, and Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
If at any point you see something, you can just come to our home. And she gestures on that street where their house is. Please, we don't want anybody's sons or daughters going missing. Please.
Thank you, Mrs. Pritchett. We really appreciate that. I think we'll be all right, though. I mean, pretty strong, tough group. I mean, who's gonna mess with the delinquent, right? Saying that ever so slightly louder for CJ to hear.
CJ is talking to Nell, and it looks like a sim is talking. Just lots of weird movements.
CJ's got beef with so many people.
I know. One-sided
He has beef with everyone, and no one has beef with him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Pritchett, like, nods, like, chuckles a little bit, and goes, okay, well, be careful. We noticed that people aren't taking the curfew seriously. So there's still people walking about, and just be careful, okay? Like my wife said, at any point you see something, it startles you, just come to the house. We'll call your parents, get you picked up.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Pritchett.
Of course. And they give you, like, a little pat on the shoulder, both of them, as then they continue putting up more posters.
Mm-hmm. And James heads back to the other two.
Yeah, CJ, what are you talking about? What does he hear when he comes back?
I just, like, started going, and I don't know how I beat a bike, but it's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, I mean, you sure you don't want to be, like, part of, like, the track team? Like, I know, like, jocks, yeah, but, like, you seem like you could be really good at that.
Yeah,
and then,
jocks,
like,
right?
But then you get, like, a scholarship and stuff.
I mean, that's a good point.
Starts thinking about it. The first time ever, CJ's like, "Oh shit!"
But like they'd all shit on me. They'd all hate me. They're all assholes.
So that's the part that James hears.
Yeah.
He doesn't hear anything else. Just they're all assholes.
No context.
Nope.
Just they're all assholes.
Yep. But knowing the history between him and CJ, he just assumes that he's talking about him. Him and his team.
Oh god.
There's gonna be a fight at the end of this. It's gonna be between you two.
See, this is the real beef episode.
Yeah. That's the name of this episode, Real Beef.
Teen beef.
Oh, I hate
no.
it.
No, that one's bad.
All right.
Nope, that's for it. I was going for Teen Wolf, but now that I think about
I haven't
it,
done a
it's
needless
worse.
backflip yet.
Yes.
Yet.
Is the correct word. All right, James,
Yes.
you return back to the group.
He brushes off the end of what CJ had said and clears his throat to get their attention before going into, like, so it sounds like she was walking with everybody else. There's a lot of them who live on this street. I think if we see any of the cheerleading or like the team, we should definitely like ask them, because somebody had to have seen something. And like, who's gonna tell the parents that they saw something gross or weird or fucked up? Like, they might tell us something.
That's a good point. It might be easier to talk to, a fellow teen.
Hello, fellow teen.
How do you do, fellow youths?
Yeah, because all her parents know is that she just fucking vanished. And that doesn't sound right. Like, how can Miss Popular just disappear from anybody's point of view?
Yeah, I mean, she's kind of in the public eye.
Exactly. Like, somebody has to have seen something. And James is like starting to look around, like trying to see if he recognizes anybody who might have possibly been walking with Millie. He's honestly kind of forgotten about the other ones who are missing.
Fuck them.
Because Millie was the first one.
Yeah, you just talk to her parents, top of mind.
Yeah, exactly. But then he remembers the light pole covered in all of the posters and gets this kind of like serious look crossing over his face as like the reality of one of them could also, like one of us could also end up missing tonight.
Ooh.
Ooh, spooky.
So as you're looking around, James, you can see like it's not like the most populated because, many people are already coming home, stuff like that. Looking around, and as you continue your patrol, you're able to see like a few teens that, again, not a huge town, definitely would have known at least a little something. So you can roll Investigate a Mystery for me to narrow it down.
I'm going to do that with another set of dice. One
Makes
of these
sense.
sets is going to give me a good roll.
Dice jail.
All right. That's a 9.
Nice. That's still
Nice.
technically a partial success,
Yep.
but
It's better than a 7.
yep. I'm going to give you options.
Mhm.
You still see the Weaver girls, set of twins. Judd Crane is still out. You see a girl in a cheerleading uniform. You see definitely is like involved with like after school activities. It looks like maybe the drama club. A young guy. So you have your options.
Mm-hmm.
Cheerleaders are probably the first place we should go, right? They're a clique.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes
That's how
sense.
high school works. Fucking cliques.
I kind of pissed off Crane too.
Yeah, and like, if anything, she would have been walking with the rest of her squad. So James nods in agreement that they should go talk to the cheerleader, and without waiting for the other two, just starts kind of walking over.
I'll go with this time.
Yeah, I'll go.
Now
with
you're
it.
Instead
going
of
to?
just not
Yeah.
participating at all.
So in the front, in like the front of her lawn, you see a teen girl just like practicing some routines. She's messing up a few times, but it's not getting her down. She's got like super long brown hair, is wearing the crabapple worm, which we do our chant every time we mention worm. It's the one singular worm.
CJ will never chant. I always will.
Yes. Anytime one of us in real life hears worm, we must chant.
Oh, yes.
Not worms. Worm. You see her, she's wearing the crabapple worm cheerleader uniform, and she doesn't, like, notice as you walk up. You just hear her, like, and a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4. I know nothing about cheerleading, so I have no idea if that's how they count down, but that's what she's doing.
James calls out to her, like, just, again, another casual, like, hey, to get her attention and, like, stop her in the middle of her practice.
As soon as she hears you, she turns and she's like, she just stops in position. Like, she doesn't move. And she just stops. She goes, oh, hey. And she points. She's like, James, right?
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I see you, like, sometimes, like, when the cheerleaders are leaving the field after practice and the football players are going on the field for practice. Lulu, and she, like, points to herself.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I think I remember seeing you before.
Yeah, it's great to, like, officially meet you.
Yeah.
She, like, looks over at CJ and Penelope and she goes, they're your friends.
Slight wave.
Yeah.
James clears his throat. We're kind of just, they're with me on the neighborhood watch. There's not like we're like friends or anything.
Dagger through the heart.
He's like automatically assuming the jock bravado now that he's in the presence of a cheerleader.
This is what I'm talking about. He left.
She kind of, like, looks at you and then looks at CJ. She's like, kind of rude, but not my business. Like, she looks like she's not getting it, but she's just like, no, I got it. I'm not getting involved.
Hey, I'm Nell.
I know. I think we have history together.
Yeah, I think so. Like, with Mr. Johnson?
Yeah, she, like, points at you. She's like, your hair was brown. And then you turned it pink one day.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, thanks.
Just straight up, just like, dope. And, like, that's it. Like, cool.
I love this was this way. Now it's this way. And there's nothing else.
Yeah.
No opinions. It's just
No more
here's
substance.
facts about life.
No, it's cool. She, like, looks over. She's like, what can I do for you?
You were at the big game, weren't you?
Yeah, it was insane. Would have been better, if we fucking won. But,
Yeah, fuck Pairsville.
Yeah, fuck Pairsville. And she, like, very cheerleader, like, move. She, like, points to CJ and Penelope to say it as well. Just,
Fuck Parisville.
Fuck Parisville.
now you got it. And she, like, turns back to you. Like,
You didn't happen to walk home with Millie, did you?
I need you to roll read a bad situation.
All right. Motherfucker, 7.
Oof.
As soon as you ask that, you see it's literally like a split second. Her eyes widen, but then they go back to normal. It's like, yeah, of course. Why?
I mean, like, the whole point of us being on this watch is, like, keeping an eye out for everybody.
You didn't make it home.
Dude, I'm fucking talking right now. And he turns back to Lulu and continues to say, yeah, but, like, it would really help if you knew, like, if she had walked off with anybody else or split off from the group. Was it just you guys, you cheerleaders?
It was like a group of us. You can ask anybody else. And she just kind of, like, starts pretending. Like, you could tell that she's slow while doing, like, her moves again. Like she's messing up.
Mm-hmm.
Could I read a bad situation? but using the custom move we did, understand the weird.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
So that is when you read a bad situation, once per episode, you have one bonus roll. Whatever that second roll is, you have to take it.
Yep.
Make it fun. Hopefully a high number. Oh god. So the first roll, oh god, was a 5.
Oh my god. The second roll?
Do I roll both of them?
Yep.
Okay. Be better.
Always assume you're rolling both.
Be better. Okay, that was a little better. That's an 8.
Okay.
We're not getting anything.
No,
The
we're
only
not.
success that's been had was in a race that
Yeah.
has nothing to do with the plot.
It has been an unplot necessary race.
Isn't that how the crits always go?
Now, like, well, the guys don't really, like, they just see that, like, her eyes widen for a bit, that she looks a little off. You, though, with your magical sensibilities, can see almost like a color radiating off of her. Literally like her aura. And you see the color change from like a very peppy pink to like a dangerous little red. And you see her like it flickering, trying to go to pink as she tries to like calm herself, but like that question very much changed her aura. So you know something's up, you just don't know what.
Mm.
Can I step in with like not bad cop, but like less pleasant to be around cop?
Sure.
You're just gonna make beef with Lulu now.
No, I'm not gonna make beef. I'm gonna try and reason with her. Be like, Lulu, you were friends with Millie, right?
Yeah, of course.
Like, she's missing. Doesn't that worry you?
You see that like the peppiness like kind of fades a little bit. She goes, "Of course, I'm worried about her. I've been helping with the searches and doing everything. If I knew where she is, I would have immediately told someone."
But like, did you see anyone weird hanging around with her or anything?
No. Literally everything was as it was supposed to be.
Yeah, but when did you notice that she was gone?
You see Lulu just kind of like stop and huff. She goes, "Listen, I'm not the one who knows, all right? I don't know anything. Like, I told the cops and everything. Like, just ask Carter when he comes back." And then she kind of like huffs and walks away.
Wait, before she walks away, Nell's gonna say, if you don't know anything, then what's making you so scared?
She like stops and turns. She goes, "I'm not doing cheerleading because I goddamn like it. I do it because it gets me a scholarship. And I'm not fucking getting rid of that." And she turns and walks away. Back into her house.
Is Lulu's house closer to the school than Millie's?
School is in the center of town.
Let me rephrase this. In order of kids who say bye and go into their house, would Lulu be before Millie?
Same street. Like, it doesn't really matter the placement. That's
Okay.
not like a
Okay.
factor. Think more in terms of like how far is the neighborhood to everything, and it is like if you picture like literally the center,
The core, if you will.
the core, literally called core curve. Like that's where the school is. That's where the community center is, all the shops, the arboreum, and like everything is there. You just were there earlier. And then like 4 quadrants, all like equidistant from the curve.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So it doesn't really matter. In order to go from the school back to the neighborhood, you know, as it would be everything, it's a long walk because you have to get out of school, you have to go through core curve, and then you got to go back to your neighborhood.
Okay. So I was trying to see like if I thought Millie got nabbed in her like front yard, but
Regardless, it would be a walk. It
Yeah.
would be like, let's say in total, it'd be like a good like 15-20 minute walk. Like
Okay.
not a long time, but not an like not a hop and a skip.
yeah,
Mhm.
gotcha.
So yeah, Lulu goes into her house, and now it's back to the 3 of you just kind of standing there. There are a few others you can talk to, but also you're able to just go around and look at the other streets. You always can investigate when you enter any one of the streets to try to see what's there as well. The environment is as much in play as the people that are there.
Maybe we talk to the Beavers about their missing dad and brother?
We could also go to another street and gather more people to question.
Yeah, let's go to Mackenzie Lane.
All right.
Yeah.
This is the only one that's a reference that people who listen don't know. That was just the name of Lund's character in a one-shot, basically. A two-shot, basically. All right, so yeah, you go over there. There's a few people, mostly adults. You really don't see that many teens there. That old woman that was walking, she's still on like her little walk. You see like an older man who is just like raking his lawn. Another, like, it looks like a young mom is just like watching her dog as it is like going to the bathroom on her front lawn. As you're walking, you also see at the end of this street is it looks like a soccer field. Looks like it's been there for quite some time. Looks a little refurbished. So as you walk, you can see like the motion activated lights as you pass by there, just like flicker on and then flicker off as it like kind of detects you. So yeah, what do you want to do?
I don't know if you mean this to be intentional, but noticing that the soccer field is in this neighborhood, James mutters to himself that it's kind of weird that Judd is playing soccer in his lawn and not on the field.
And it's not being used right now, right?
No, it looks empty. You can investigate if you want to know if it's been in use.
I want to investigate if there are any like teen rumors about the soccer field.
Ooh.
You're gonna have to talk to another teen about that.
Okay.
You're gonna investigate the field itself to see if you see anything, and then you can go talk to another teen to get an idea of what they say.
Damn it, CJ, why aren't you in touch with your fellow youths?
You know what? Yeah. James is gonna investigate a mystery. And see if the field has been in use. I mean, you said it was like freshly renovated. Yeah? Yeah, so
investigate and you'll get more info.
Yeah.
7?
Yep.
Oh,
you
man.
need new dice.
I used a different combination this time too.
Yeah, so you look around. It looks like it was renovated not too long ago. It's got bleachers on either side, not super tall, just like enough for like parents to watch their kids. The lines painted in the grass are lightly chipped, so people have been playing there a bit. But like on either side of like where those bleachers are, there you can tell that the dirt around the flower beds and it hasn't fully settled. But you do see like some of the paint is coming off of the grass. The nets are not like perfectly crisp. Definitely new, but you know, they've been used. So light usage since it was fixed up, but you don't know when it was fixed up.
Are the flower beds like you know how bleachers are like on the edge of the field? Are they like at the same level as the bleachers, like at the edge of the field, or are they like back a little bit?
No, they're like, if the bleachers are like the back one is flush against like I picture like a very tall like chain link fence that you would see. They're just like planted against that fence. Like
Gotcha.
Bleachers are in the middle, flower beds on each side against the fence, just to like make that area look a little bit nicer.
Okay. James looks around and doesn't see anything that he would deem important or out of place. Could I take a picture of the soccer field with my cell phone?
Yes, you can, because you have a cell phone and you have a Moto Razr, which had a camera.
Yes.
Yeah, it has a 1.3 megapixel camera with an 8x zoom.
Why do you have your Razr here for reference?
Well, it was
I
my
love
mom's.
that.
I had a pink one, but that one's broken. And we kept
rip.
them just because, like, we forgot to throw them out. And then when my nieces were little, they found them and then they loved playing with them. So we just had them around. And the last time I
that
was
is
at
so
my
cute.
parents' place, I, like, took them knowing we were going to play this campaign.
That's so funny. All right, yeah,
Yeah.
so you have a photo of the field.
Okay. Yeah. Just in case anything changes.
Consider that part of your inventory.
All right.
The walking lady, is she one of those always walking people?
She's an old lady that is like slowly like trotting the little cane that she's using. She's very slow, but she's getting near left in field where you're at, so she kind of boop, like passing, like she's passing there. Like if you were to call out, now she could hear.
Excuse me, ma'am. Oh God, what did I just say?
You see the old lady like look up. She's like in her like late 80s. Just like, oh, hello, young man. Kind of like starts very slowly trotting from the sidewalk to the field. It's taking ages.
When she gets within like 3 feet, I back up a step each time.
She does not notice.
Hi. Do you walk around the neighborhood a lot?
Oh yes, especially for my age, it's good to get some good hearty fitness in.
I couldn't agree more. Nothing better than taking care of yourself. How late do you walk around? Because it's almost gonna get dark soon.
Oh, I'm just taking a little detour. I am staying at my daughter's here. That way I don't have to go all the way back to my neighborhood.
Oh, okay.
And she points to a house like down the street.
Gotcha. So you wouldn't know if anything weird had been happening when you're out for your walks.
Oh, sweetie, I wish I had something to tell, but truly I don't. This is the latest I walk. And I don't really walk in this neighborhood all that much. I live in Red Delicious Roads. I live right beside Yaya.
You haven't seen anything weird on Red Delicious, have you?
I heard that there was some commotion. Yaya, and she points to Penelope. Your father and the other guy.
The radio guy.
The radio man. The man who lives with Yaya. I heard that there was some commotion, but truthfully, I saw them earlier in the evening. But then I retired. I stepped straight through the evening. I truly don't even know.
Well, congratulations on your retirement.
Oh, sweetie, I retired 20 years ago. Straight up, she does not get it.
Yeah, never mind.
Are you Mrs. Ulysses?
Yes, dear.
See, Yaya mentioned you. That makes sense.
Oh, did she now? And you see, like, her eyes narrow when you said that. Just like,
Oh,
yes.
she just mentioned that you live by her. Stuff like that. Try not to say the mean things that Yaya said.
Oh, yes, I've lived next to Chrysula for quite some time. For old timers here in Crabapple.
And you're in charge of the town beautification project, right?
Yes, I'm head of the beautification committee.
And Millie was working on that, right?
Yes, she was. She was our greatest helper, truly. A lot of us are retirees. So some of the manual labor parts just are not very much within our wheelhouse anymore, so it was very much a delight that a young person was able to help out.
And when was the last time you saw her?
Oh, it would have been 2-3 days before she was reported missing.
Before the game?
Yes, truthfully, I knew that it would be a lot of people here from Pearsville and here as well, so I went to go visit my son in about 20 minutes away. And she, like, pulls out, like, her wallet, which has, like, she opens its huge photos, but you could see that, like, it's photos of her and her son at, like, a place you've been to, like, 20 minutes out. Like, it's accurate that she was there.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Alibi checks out.
Alibi checks out.
She's not the culprit.
No, it's like one of those accordion photo things in a wallet.
Yeah.
She puts it back.
The flip out endless.
Yeah, shaky hand. She puts it back in her like a nice walking coat. It's an old lady. She's got coats for certain activities. So she puts it back in her walking coat. And just, yes, I wish that I had something to share. I told your father the same thing when he asked me.
Oh, he asked you the same thing. Interesting.
Yes, I wish I had more to say, but I had only seen her 2 days before. We were at a nursery in Pearsville looking at some new flowers that we wanted to plant it in the arboretum.
Very nice. You said other kids help out. Who else helps out?
It's mostly retirees. The Rices, if you know, they live in Granny Smith. The Hudsons also in Granny Smith. Mrs. Flunkton, I believe that she's your math teacher at the high school. She's a great help.
Flunkton.
You would not believe how many times they got that name wrong, and it was like, it's a pun for a teacher.
Yeah.
Flunkton. Gotta remember it. Yeah, and she lists like a few others. Most of them are like old timers. They're young people. Truly, it was really just Millie. I felt so bad. The poor dear. We relied on her so much for the physical aspect, replanting, getting equipment out that we can use. But she always said that she loved doing it.
So it was just Millie, it wasn't like any of the other kids, like Randall Crane.
No, Randall, he's very, very young. She gestures at him. He was like, young as you. Millie wanted the experience for her college resumes.
Ah, okay.
She starts thinking of Randall. She's like, yes, he didn't help out. I think his brother at one point got in trouble with the parents. So they threatened to make him work and volunteer for us, but we don't want it to be a punishment.
Yeah, town projects as punishments are rampant.
She looks over to you and she goes like, you're the one who made the new art on Mr. Ravensworth's fence, correct?
I have my own beautification project, yes.
She smiles, wags like an ancient fucking bony finger. She goes, now, I'm not going to criticize you for expressing yourself. Specifically on his home, he is a bit of an asshole.
I can second that one.
Third.
Please don't make it as vulgar. No, just young kids in the neighborhood, and we don't want them to see that sort of thing.
I guess I can stick to, smiley faces.
Smiley faces, if you need to put something that inappropriate, do it on the inside of the fence.
That's a good idea. He looks at it all the time.
That's
exactly.
true.
Exactly. She just kind of shrugs. She's like, young kids, we don't want to show them stuff that we don't want them to know.
Right, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. She kind of readjusts her cane, looks around the field, and just goes, anything else that I can help you all with?
Well, I think we're good. And sorry to ask the same questions that my dad did. I bet it's real annoying, especially getting asked them by him.
Oh, you're fine, dearie. I'm always happy to answer questions. Such a polite young lady. Maybe in return, you can help me just walk over to my daughter's home. She gestures. It's just at the end of the street.
Sure.
She sticks out her arm, basically just so she can grab, and you just help her get there a little faster.
Sure thing. And she'll grab the arm and start leading her, I guess. Which one is it?
Points is the end of the street. Not too far. Oh yes, thank you. It's getting a bit dark. She points to the sky, and the sun is it's setting currently. Not too dark just yet, but I walk so slow.
James looks at CJ and tells him, hey, why don't you head with them? She's right, it is getting dark. Carter might be coming back soon. I'm gonna head up to the front of the neighborhood and keep an eye out for him.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
Let's split up, gang.
We got walkie-talkies.
Yeah, you do.
We do.
That's true, I forgot.
So we are going to be following you, Pen.
Okay.
As you start walking. So you and Mrs. Ulysses start heading down. She's just jabbering away as you do, just about everything. She goes, oh, young lady, could I be a bit presumptuous?
Sure.
I don't particularly like that the young people are on this neighborhood watch. You should be doing homework, being in. I don't quite like it. If your father volunteered you, I can try to help remove you from the roster. I feel it's very nerve-wracking. We've already lost so many young people already.
Yeah, it's very strange how quickly we're losing a bunch of young people. It definitely was not like that when he signed me up.
Nor was it when I was a youngster in this town. It was the safest town you could ever have.
What do you think changed?
Oh, I don't know. Everything is so different from when I grew up. Now, the television's in color. No more gramophones.
How old is she?
Somewhere between like 70 to 8,000. No, in between.
But Yaya's older.
Yeah. She walks, she's like, yes, so different. When I was a gal here, it was much smaller, the town. All the houses were brand new, all made at the same time. Our fathers used to work in the metal factory that I believe now is the middle school. She's like thinking. There really wasn't any. She like thinks for a moment. She like trails off like a second. She goes, no, everything else was fine.
Yeah, sounds like it was a grand old time.
Oh yes, hardworking people. A lot of engineers and metal workers and good old American institution. And but then like she quickly becomes distracted. She goes, looks at like a neighbor, one of the houses you pass mailbox. She goes, that is a very ugly mailbox. Like immediately changes.
How could they go with that mailbox? She's like ready to let her go off on it.
I don't know. I don't particularly like this HOA business. I don't like when they can dictate the homes.
You and me both.
But sometimes very ugly mailboxes. Why I like doing the beautification committee. There's a lot of things that have been around since I was a girl, since the 40s. So, nice to get a little sprucing. We did the Arboreum, and then we have a few other places that we're looking, but we gotta go through the mayor, and it's a... Don't even worry about that headache.
I'll ask her if she helped renovate the soccer field. Like, she mentioned flowers, and it made me think of the flower beds on the soccer field.
Ooh.
The good one. Did you have anything to do with the flowers on the soccer field?
Roll investigate a mystery.
Grab different dice for this. Let's see how this goes.
You're getting the gold star for noticing all the little things.
Thank you.
But in perspective, for the last group, I had to recite everything 4 times.
Oh my god.
So this is a breath of fresh air right now.
I'm actually asking questions.
Yes, thank you.
That is an 8.
You're gonna keep a partial success?
But you know what? I'll use a luck. Fuck it.
There we go.
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
All right, so a dirty 12. Mrs. Ulysses like tries looking over her shoulder, but she's got like a little bit of a hunchback, so she can't really look that much. She goes, "Oh yes, I did not personally go with that renovation, but yes, we wanted to do a bit more, but the ground was not entirely." She like thinks for a minute. She goes, "It was very roughed up from the years that people had been playing on it, so it was a bit difficult for the landscaping, but we were able to renovate there. All the new flowers that you see, we put in some new fencing, try to repaint the lines." She like thinks for a moment. She goes, "I believe that was Mr. and Mrs. Rice. They live in a different neighborhood, but Mr. Rice was a very big soccer player when he was a youngster living here, so he was very passionate about getting it renovated."
Well, you did such a wonderful job.
Oh, all the credit goes to them, truly. I was mainly in Core Curve, working on the Arboretum. We're gonna say it differently every single time. So that is Mr. and Mrs. Rice. That's all them. Poor dears, they were just ready to take on a project. Retirees, empty nesters, just waiting.
Did Millie help with that project, or just the one with you?
Oh no, just the Rices. Millie was mainly within Main Street. She was very interested in beautifying the central part of town. I would imagine it also looked very well on her resume.
I don't know what else to ask if any of you got any more questions.
Yeah, CJ, you're walking with them, yeah?
If you've been walking alongside, that's totally fine.
I just keep wanting to ask if people have been acting weird, but that's so vague.
Ask it.
The Rices, are they weird at all?
Again, she can't really turn fully, so but she kind of like tilts her head. She goes, "Not that I've seen. I haven't seen them in quite some time, but no, they were very pleasant, very enthusiastic about helping with Left-in Fields renovations. We had very little budget for the field, so they made do for what they were able to.
Why would they focus so much on a soccer field?
Because they like soccer.
Just can't fathom it.
Well, like I said, Mr. Rice was a big soccer player when he was a youth, and the Left-in Field has been there since we were children, and it was in very bad state of quality. Just the ground was all chopped. There was holes in the nets. The fence was just coming out of the ground. People have been using it since the 40s. It was due time, and Mr. Rice was very adamant about how much he had such great memories playing there and wanted the field renovated to make it available for a whole new generation.
Well, it looks so nice now. I wonder why we haven't seen anyone on it.
Oh, I don't know that, dear. She thinks for a second. She goes, the Weaver girls play on it very often. They're both in the soccer club. So they would be the best people to ask about that.
Okay.
You see Ms. Ulysses' daughter, looks just like her. In the doorway, just opens it and waves at her mom. And she's Mrs. Ulysses takes her arm out of yours, Penelope, and gives you both a smile. She goes, "Oh, you dears, thank you." And she reaches into her walking coat pocket and gives each of you a little butterscotch candy.
Nice.
So you both take that. That is a 1 harm heal item.
Hell yeah.
What? I immediately down that.
All right, so you don't have that anymore, and then CJ, you get 1 harm back. Soon as you unwrap it, start eating it, butterscotch. You're this is butterscotch. It can't be very good. This fucking rocks.
I love butterscotch, but okay.
I don't know. It always tastes just too much like butter for me. But this one fucking
Really?
rocks. Yeah. Gross. It's just awesome. So yeah, you have a harm healed. Penelope, you're just gonna keep yours?
Yeah, she's gonna hold on to hers.
Alright, so you have that. We're gonna fast forward over to you, James.
All right. James is biking up to the front of the neighborhood. Keep an eye out for Carter.
Yeah, so you don't see Carter when you get there. As you're riding there, you see, Judd. He's just exiting his house. He has it almost looks like a fishing vest, one of those vests that has a bunch of pockets. He's got a flashlight. He's got missing posters for his brother in arm. We're nearing, it's curfew as he's now leaving the house.
All right. James stops his bike in front of Judd's house and brings the little bell on his bike to get his attention and calls out, "Hey, where are you going, man?"
Judd looks over and he's like, "Hey, I'm just gonna put some more posters out," and he holds them up for Randall.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that sucks, man. I'm real sorry about your brother. Did you happen to see where he went?
Nah, he just kind of shrugs and he's like, "Yeah, I really don't know."
Yeah, I'm sure you got asked a bunch of fucking questions by cops and shit.
Yeah, I'll tell you the same thing I told them. Just, we ate dinner and I was gonna go in the backyard and just kind of do push-ups or whatever, just try to get some sort of thing in because we had soccer tryouts the day after. So I was gonna try to get a few things, and Randall was like, "No, I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna practice." And then he just never came home.
Damn. Wait. Was he gonna go practice on the soccer field? Or was he just in front of the house?
No, he was gonna go to the soccer field. He usually went there. The usual hang spot where he would go and practice. I mean, it's the biggest area here.
Yeah, and I mean it's a soccer field. It's pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went there before you even asked. I went there. later to go check, and he wasn't there. The cops went down there, couldn't find a single thing. I mean, we couldn't even find like his soccer ball. Like, he never gets rid of it. Like, it was our dad's. It's like an important item, not something we got from like a store.
No, like
can't find
family
nothing.
heirloom kind of shit. Yeah,
exactly. And I can't even find it. So like, I don't even know if he got there.
Yeah, I mean, at least you know he held on to it.
Judd kind of like nods and like looks down. He like kicks the ground, just kind of like, pff. Like, yeah, man. I mean, he never would have given that thing up. I wish he did, because then like I have an idea of where he was.
Yeah.
So this sucks.
I hear you. It really does. But like, do you really think you should be putting the flyers out right now? Like, I can take care of them. I'm gonna be out here all night.
Roll manipulate, but remember you also have a move, because that's technically keeping out of danger.
Let's do that.
All right. So for audiences, this is the mundane, and James has a unique take on the trust me mechanic that we will see. What is the roll? Remember, you also have luck. Is it another 7?
It is. I'm gonna use luck.
That is.
Oh my god.
I got a 5 and I have a +2 to charm.
God, our rolls,
that is ridiculous. That is ridiculous.
We gotta take you to Vegas.
Yeah, honestly.
The consistency.
I know.
Oh, don't even tell me.
Bad consistency, but consistency. But yeah, I'm gonna use luck.
All right, so this is a dirty 12.
Mm-hmm.
So part of the homebrew mechanic is, and I will get to it story-wise, you will have Judd Crane's number now in your phone. So he is going to, like, so Judd looks at you and is like, yeah, like, thanks, man. Like, my parents are all skeeved about, like, me going out. Like, they get it, but they don't. Like, they're trying to, like, keep it together. They don't want to think that, like, Randall is missing, like, Millie.
Yeah. And you don't want him to call the cops just because you're down the street putting up flyers.
Yeah, no, that's a really good point. Yeah, dude, like, thanks. That would be, like, a huge help. And he gives you the flyers.
All right. I'm going to put them in the little front basket of my bike.
He takes one of the flyers and, like, from one of his many vest pouches, he pulls a pen and he just writes his household phone number on there. And he's like, hey, like, if you see anything, you can call. We just got an answering machine, so, like, even if we miss it, remember, this is 2000, we just got it, so, like, leave us a number. I'm gonna try to stay up, though, so, like, if you see anything, I'll try to pick up.
Yeah, man, I got you.
All right. Yeah, thanks, man. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And then with that, like, Judd goes back in his house.
Awesome.
Yeah. So you have all of those. While you were talking, you turn back and you can hear the sound of footsteps, like, quickly going past you, but you don't see who would walk past. Like, while you were talking with Judd, they had walked behind you while you were distracted.
Gotcha.
And walked down the street.
Can I investigate a mystery to see if I still see them walking down the street?
You know the direction that they're going down.
Mm-hmm.
But you kind of, like, miss them. So you can just head back.
Would we see them, like, on our way back, or is it, like, the opposite way?
No, James, if you go follow them, you'll end up to Penelope and CJ.
Yeah, I'm gonna go follow the footsteps.
Yeah, so you see, like, you start going. It's like a, young man. It's like walking down. Before you can even do anything, he just walks right into his home, which was the Yang household. But he's already in. You can't stop him. Just, he had headphones on. He was just going. But as you're walking, you see CJ and Penelope turning on that street, just continuing their patrol.
Gotcha. James, seeing who he assumes to be Carter, seeing him go into the Yang house, like, sucks in his teeth, like, damn, just missed him. And then he sees Penelope and CJ walking towards him, and he waves them over.
I'll go over, yeah.
Yeah. As they get closer, he gestures his head towards the Yang house and says, all right, I missed him, but I think he's home. Carter, like, he just went inside. But he, like, snaps his fingers and does, like, little finger guns. I did get to talk to Judd. Randall was at the soccer field.
Really?
Interesting.
Yeah. At least he was supposed to be going to the soccer field.
Maybe while you go talk to Carter, we'll go check out the soccer field again.
All right. I'll go see if they're willing to come out and talk again.
It doesn't hurt to knock, I guess.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
James is gonna kind of toss his bike onto the sidewalk and walk up to the Yang's door, give it a nice firm knock.
Answering the door is Mr. Yang. Older man, very stern looking. Just goes, oh, hello, James. What can I do for you this evening?
Hey, Mr. Yang, did Carter just get home?
Oh, yes, he did. He stayed late after school to practice. He's taking the loss very, very hard.
Yeah, we all are. So I assume he's probably, like, taking a shower or something.
That is right. He just hopped into the shower. He hasn't eaten. So we're getting dinner set up, and once he's out, we're just going to wrap up the night.
Gotcha, all right. Did he say anything when he came home? Like, is he just doing all right?
He's been a bit to himself. Like I said, he's taking the loss very, very difficulty. I tell him that quarterbacks, it's a team effort. It's not just him. That I'm sure you know from practice.
Yeah, he's taking it kind of personally.
Yeah, and James, you would know, being on the team, Carter is not taking it well. Like, very much, upset. Mr. Yang just, nods, kind of grimaces a little bit. Yes, when he came home, he just said that he wanted to shower, he wanted to get one last workout in, eat, and head to bed early.
Gotcha. All right. Thanks. I appreciate it. Just wanted to check in on him, especially because he was out late,
Of course. Trust me, I understand. He gestures to your vest. Goes, very much appreciate that there are people watching the neighborhoods.
Yeah. Count on me.
Yes. I'll let Carter know that you asked and you were here. Perhaps you might see him in the front lawn. He wanted to get one last workout in our home. We do not allow any ruckus.
All right. Thanks. I appreciate it. James kind of nods his head goodbye and heads back down to the street.
As you go back on the street, you hear a gentle, bouncing. Roll investigate a mystery.
All right.
Soccer ball.
Yeah, that's what I'm counting on too.
It's a fucking 6.
That's different though.
It's a fail.
The sky went from a very dull, blue is now getting much more red and dark, and you cannot see with the growing shadows where it comes from, but you hear that bump, 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 bump.
James takes his flashlight out of his pocket and turns it on.
Yeah, you can't see a single thing. We go to CJ and Penelope. Yous are going where?
The soccer field again. Because Penelope wants to try to use magic to observe another place or time to look back to see if she can observe Randall's disappearance.
Sounds good. This is your highest stat too.
Yeah.
How bad?
That's a 5. I'm gonna use luck.
Use roll dog shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Marking experience, and I'm using a luck.
If the highest natural roll is for a fucking race, I'm gonna pee myself. That's so funny.
Oh man, cursed us by doing the race.
A dirty 12.
A dirty 12.
As you walk in, what looks like the CJ of it almost looks like you're about to sneeze, but you're not quite sneezing.
But bless you.
Yeah. As your head just kind of juts back, you get a vision. It's crisp vision of the field. And what is the particular time in which you're trying to find?
When Randall was going to the field to practice.
Yeah. So you can see in your mind that it would be around the same time as like when you began your watch. Like it's still light out, like a late afternoon, early evening. You can see Randall like walking up to the field. In your vision, it's almost like like everything is kind of bloomed a little bit, like in terms of intensity. So the lights, the colors are a bit more saturated as you look back in time. His movements are not like clean and crisp like the rest of the visuals, but rather it almost looks like images from different moments as he walks. So one where you just see him mid-walk over to the field, another he enters, another where he's putting his stuff on the bleachers. You see another where he drops the ball, the other one where he's just running back and forth down the field with it. You see one where he just kind of stops, another one where he's looking over his shoulder, another where he's looking over his other shoulder. And then you see a gust of wind that is billowing off of the plants, the flower beds. But it looks as though it's like coming straight from the sides, like they're back, like going into their respective like gates. And then he's gone.
Okay. Something's up with the fucking flowers then. Oh god, how does Penelope try to say this?
What are you doing?
When your vision ends, it looks like you finally complete the sneeze. So it's just like
Bless you?
Thanks.
That was a really long sneeze.
Yaya taught me that. So
She taught you to sneeze?
yes.
Okay. She's got really interesting tricks up her sleeve.
Yes, she does. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I think something with the disappearing kids has to do with the flowers. And I don't know how else to say that.
All right. I trust you.
Because Millie went to the nursery with Ulysses to get the flowers, and
now she's gone.
And now she's gone, and the flowers are here at the field, and now he's gone, and
the weavers are gone.
And the weavers are gone. Right, they also use the field. God, fuck. There's something wrong with the flowers, man.
Something's going on with these flowers. Do we have to trash the flowers?
Oh, that'd be fun.
It would be kind of fun.
Stomp on them. Stomp on them.
Oh, who do we blame, though? Because they might think it was us. Because we're on the watch.
We are the only ones out here.
As you were like whispering like that, you hear a voice like by the entrance of the field that's just like, "Hey, lovebirds, you gonna play soccer or you gonna leave?"
What?